Hi, good morning. This is Andrea with our Reborn Nest. Just a heads up very quickly. This is going to be a very short video. Probably maybe I'm trying to keep it under 7 minutes. And I'm not featuring any dolls, any babies in this video. This is basically just to clear the air. Um, in regards to something that was just brought to my attention. Um, my husband had an accident at work yesterday and he's downstairs and I have to probably take him to the doctor in a little while, so I'm like completely tired and I'm pretty worn out, and I really didn't think that I needed to deal with this today, but some people in the community just have nothing better to do, I guess. I don't know. The issue is this. Um, as you all know, I made a video yesterday regarding this Maxime, this Tristan Prototype 1 doll of the regional distribution center. And my question was and remains this: what happened to the baby? Why is the baby a different color? Why is the baby turning from red to brown? Is this a different baby? There's only 5 in the whole world. Is this a different baby? Did you have the baby painted? Don't you think you should explain what happened here? Considering you made a big thing out of when you first got this baby, you know, you promised the artist, you know, big box opening, and you were also happy with this, and you were so elated and thrilled, and all of a sudden, you know, we did not see this baby for months, and then we see the baby, and it's a completely different tanned color, tanned brown, whatever you want to call it. So basically, I wrote on my wall yesterday, you know, the baby became a tomato baby to a potato baby, and um, what, not really, you know, thinking anything more of it, and like, okay, well, the baby's here, but still, the question is, how did that happen? Because either way, you handled this, it was wrong. Period. This was a $5,000 silicone baby that you saw 50 million pictures of and liked and accepted and paid for. And once you saw it, you said, no, it's not really what I want. I want a new one, or I want it to be painted. You are the same person that, ironically, 6 months ago, tried to pull the story of, oh, Andrea liked this doll. Andrea did a box open. She was all happy with this doll, and she can fix it. There was nothing wrong with the doll. Whatever can be fixed can be fixed. Not one time did you say, oh, I'll fix the doll. I fix whatever you don't like about the doll. I'll take the doll back. Nothing. So either, you know, like I said yesterday, either the rule works for everyone or for no one. You are not anything special. But here comes the kicker. You have a leaker in your team. And I knew it was going to come sooner or later, because I got an email this morning, and apparently you were a very busy little beaver yesterday and wrote on your private Instagram account some misinformation, mistruth, and character assassination. So for anybody that doesn't believe it, there it is. You can always ask her to let you read what she wrote. Her account is private, and I assume it's private for a reason, because that's how she goes after people. So this is what she writes. She has a picture of her daughter and one of this baby. She said, this is a photo of my youngest daughter. I am of Hispanic origin. The father of my children is Caucasian, German and Irish to be more precise. And my 2 oldest daughters took after their dad's skin color and hair. My youngest, however, looks more like me, a beautiful Latina with brown skin. So that alone is kind of weird. So your younger daughter is a beautiful Latina with brown skin, and your other 2 daughters are not beautiful as well, with light skin. I'm disgusted at the white women in the community who think it is okay to describe people of color as potatoes. Now, let's dissect this. Who called anybody a potato? Last time I checked, these dolls are dolls. They're not people. They're not human beings. They're dolls. So I think a little reflection, a little thought process is good. Or dipped in fudge. Well, I didn't say dipped in fudge anyway, so I don't know where that came from. I am disgusted that they would suggest that my new silicone doll was on vacation in Peru, my country of origin, to get a tan. Only white people get tans. People of color born dark and in varying shades of brown. Okay, another mistruth. My daughters both have a godmother who's from Guatemala, and she gets tanned all the time. And that's why she doesn't like to go to the beach, because she doesn't like to get tanned. So that's a lie right there. And the fact that we made up a story about maybe the baby went to Peru, maybe the baby went on vacation. That's what I wrote. Maybe the baby went on vacation and got some color. You know, give it a rest. This has nothing to do with your heritage. You know, you're not that important. Blah, blah, blah. To make fun of my doll based on its complexion, knowing well that I'm a woman of color, is flat out, straight up racist. Really? That's where we are going now? Okay, you call a color the color of a potato, and because the potato is brown, we are now racist? How about if I say, I like black jelly beans? Am I racist because I like black jelly beans? Are you just, what is wrong with you? Um, um, I will be happy to share with any of you the people who have referred to my doll as a potato or dipped in fudge in a derogatory and demeaning way. Are you for real? Derogatory and demeaning way? Really? You know what? You know what? You are like, you're taking this hobby way too seriously. Honestly. And on the other hand, you get rid of these dolls like this. I have more love for my daughters in my little finger than you have in your whole body. You have no interest in these dolls. You get rid of them just like that. No problems, no issues. You know, and you want to tell me that you are hurt because your baby was referred to as a potato baby? I mean, give it a rest already. I mean, really. I mean, oh, um, uh, okay, I will be happy to share with you any of the. Okay, so in other words, what she's doing is she's saying, okay, any of you that want to know the people that call my baby potato baby, I will give you their information. I will let you know who that is. Well, you know what? I referred to your baby as a potato baby. Okay, so what? Who cares? Really? In you know, to take a really, really, really important issue, and such a dividing issue in our country right now is racism, and to play it to your advantage, to your personal advantage, is horrific. Completely. Completely and utterly disgusting. Um, just like you did with Scammer, you know, like, you know what, by you calling everything and everyone that doesn't do what you want a scammer, you know, will belittle the people, will make it less important when people really do scam, because you are crying wolf a little bit too much, and that's not good for the community. Okay, and then let's see, then of course we have um, your little rebuttals, I mean the comments from the Katie, um, Tasha, of course, and then we have Okay, then we get somebody ask, well, what is this person's name? And you say it's Andrea Hughes. Again, she is so gross. And Brightly Bear Babies says, what's her Instagram name? And you write, we'll PM it to you and anyone else who would like to know. And then let's see. And then who responded was, I think, Renee. I think I saw a response from Renee. Let's see. Who? I have so many, I got so many things. Oh, yeah. Absolutely shameful and disgusting, and I'm sorry for the feelings that has stirred up in you. Really? Renee, you're the one that sent that mass email to, or that mass post to all the Instagram, all your Instagram followers and all the reborn artists not to deal with me because I'm a scammer. So you know what? You have no room to talk here. Um, so with that being said, you know, there, there is a reason why she has her Instagram private. It's because that's where she creates all the drama. So when she says on YouTube, I'm not creating any drama, I'm quiet, I'm being quiet, I'm not doing anything. No, you don't do anything on it. You're just doing it behind the scenes on Instagram. And you know where else you're doing it? Interesting enough, on your lives. Um, what do you think people would say when they hear you use the word Nazi in your lives? Do you think that's racism? I think that's absolutely racism. And yet you use it. You use that word. And what you do then after your life, you delete the lives. But guess what? I have a recording of it. And I can make that public. No problem. You want to put all my stuff public? No problem. I can make your stuff public too. So you know what? Don't bait me. Don't be, you're just you know, like shining a shiny object right over here because you don't want to discuss your doll. You don't want to discuss that you are wrong, that you messed up, and you screwed somebody over a ton of money. Okay? And you think that's okay because you seem to think that you're the queen here and you're not. And anybody calling you out, you don't like it. Well, too bad. I will call it out every time I see it. If you would have made things right, there would have had not been an issue. You being vindictive and vicious is now coming back to bite you. So, you know, on one hand, you're like also proud that you are Latina or you're Peruvian or whatever you are, and on the other hand, you're like, oh my God, everybody's against me. No, we're not against you because you're Peruvian. We're against you because you are just dumb, and you're vindictive and you're vicious. I think that is a lot harder for you to swallow than and to rectify than the fact that you are Latina. You know what? My daughter's godmother is from Guatemala, and you know I have been around Hispanics all my life. We lived in California for 40 years, so give me a break. Give me a break already. Nobody's buying what you're selling here. So, and anybody that is, you know what, you need to do a little bit of research here. Because there was never anything said in my vlog, on my wall about racism. You brought racism into this. You. Like you always bring it into things. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, are you really that insecure about your own race that you have to bring that up all the time? It's like I would have never brought up the word Nazi that you use if you wouldn't have brought this up. But you know what? Tit for tat. Bottom line. So, no, it's not working. No, nobody cares about the racism thing because nobody said it. Nobody cares. Nobody is racist here. This is all in your little head. We just want to know where the baby came from. What happened there? That's all we want to know, and we still don't know. So answer that question, why don't you? And, stop the spinning. Your spin masters are all like running circles, and they're all, some of them are jumping ship, clearly. So maybe you want to just kind of like clean up your own house a little bit. And for all the people that don't believe me, I mean, I just showed you what she wrote on Instagram. If you want to have a copy of it, just email me and I'll send you a copy of it, not a problem. Anyway, that's it for me for today. I have to take David to the doctor probably today. And I have a vlog already in the can that I was going to um, um, post today. I might still do that. But I thought this was a little bit more important because the spinning is getting ridiculous and needs to be called out. Um, and desperation is setting in, and it's not a pretty thing to see from a grown woman. Um, so I'm going to say goodbye for now. Be kind to one another and let your love multiply. And thanks for watching. Take care.